Greetings, I'm here to bring you the latest developments. You are tuned into coverage of the Philadelphia Eagles, and today there's word that the team has once again turned its gaze to Australia, inviting another rugby standout to compete for a roster spot. As we explore this international angle, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Feel free to leave your location in the comments. Let's dive right in. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day and week. Thank you for being here. And hey, to kick things off, I want to reference a recent tweet from a source I've spoken with on several occasions. Our last conversation was back when the Eagles signed rugby player Vakalahi. He's currently training with the Eagles' offensive line under the watchful eye of coach Jeff Stoutland. Now we've learned that the Eagles have extended an invitation to Carson Patu, a former under-21 jersey flag player for the Manly Sea. Eagles to attend rookie minicamp. At 6'1" and 243 pounds, this ex-rugby league front rower joins an athletic performance program that also prepared Vakalahi, part of the Eagles' International Pathway Initiative. NFL clubs favor this program because it lets them assess athletes from around the globe without affecting the 90-player roster limit. Over the weekend, the Eagles wrapped up their rookie minicamp, and a video analyzing the standout performers and those who struggled is now available to watch. While searching for imagery to accompany that segment, one photo of Patu really caught my eye. During the camp, a recap video was produced highlighting both the successes and challenges faced by the rookies, and it's now online. As I was hunting for visuals to enhance that analysis, I came across a striking shot of Carson Patu wearing number 59. The Eagles have brought him in for a tryout as a linebacker and edge rusher. I dug into his rugby highlights, and unsurprisingly, he's a formidable athlete. His size and power immediately stand out. It brought to mind the 2018 NFL Draft, when the Eagles selected another Australian in the 7th round. A man whose imposing physique saw him shrug off tacklers, drag defenders with him, and deliver stunning displays of brute force. While Patu isn't quite as tall, his build is unmistakably NFL caliber, a rugby player's strength married to a compact frame that screams athleticism. He brings both speed and power to Philadelphia. Standing at 185 centimeters and weighing 117 kilograms, Patu's dimensions are solid for a linebacker, but slightly undersized for a true edge rusher. Whether that role sits at defensive end in a 4-3 or outside linebacker in a 3-4. If he's to thrive as a pass rusher, he'll likely need to add some bulk and refine the specialized techniques that NFL defenses demand. A variety of rush moves, perfect snap timing, and the agility to dip and bend around offensive tackles. It's a complex position. At this level, pure physicality alone often isn't enough. Technique and a diverse rush arsenal are crucial. Patu faces a steep climb to earn one of those 90 roster spots after minicamp, but his invitation is a fascinating development in the Eagles' ongoing quest to unearth international talent. The Philadelphia Eagles are welcoming a new player to nurture his potential. He's a former under-21 or 21 rugby athlete who arrived in the US through the same performance training program mentioned earlier. I checked out his Instagram, and if you're watching, congratulations on earning this chance. Training alongside him was an offensive lineman brought in about a year ago. During rookie drills, you could tell they already knew each other well. The lineman has since shifted to left guard, moving off the tackle spot once held by a 6th-round pick from a prestigious school. That same round yielded 2 other additions, an undrafted free agent from another top university and a 6th-round center from yet another well-regarded program. You can see the lineman who moved from left tackle to guard. The coaching staff clearly believes they now have stronger options at tackle with more experienced players available. Like Patu, these newcomers have no gridiron background. They're pure rugby converts. Our records show that almost on the day this program was filmed, one of these athletes inked his contract. We saw a glimpse of him in last season's preseason. Still raw, but clearly learning. Progress in American football can be surprising. It didn't take long for another cross-sport athlete to adapt to NFL play. What makes this story even more compelling is that these two rugby league products already knew each other. They'd celebrated together in a famed city after a Super Bowl triumph. where one posed for a photo alongside his father, who reached out to me and exchanged several messages. They were familiar teammates long before football, having shared that moment in a storied city following a signature victory. The player captured that memory beside his father, and he reached out via email. Many of you know I've shared that tale before. My own father grew up in a distant country where I still have cousins and extended family, and I visit often. Naturally, this video and its subject matter resonate deeply with me. One of these new players hails from a renowned coastal city. That nation spans east to west, roughly the same distance as its northern neighbor, though it isn't quite as long. From north to south, yet it matches in width. One athlete was born on an island off the coast and grew up in a state where many of my relatives live. The Eagles maintain significant ties and marketing rights in this country as part of their global strategy. They selected an athlete in the 7th round of a previous draft and signed another through free agency. Fans may recall a former player from that land who transitioned to the NFL. Many from that sport come here because their natural skills translate well to American football. The Eagles have nurtured relationships there for years. Another player drafted out of a well-known college has been on the roster for several seasons. He still suits up and represents the club, which is fully invested in its global initiatives. The Australian connections run deep. One player attended Iowa State University, played college football there, and spent several years on the roster. He's believed to still be involved with the coaching staff and organization. The league's Global Markets program, launched in 2022, grants clubs exclusive marketing rights in designated international regions for at least 5 years. This framework lets teams host fan events, marketing campaigns, and commercial ventures to grow their brand and international following. Each spring, clubs submit proposals to the league's international committee outlining their plans to engage those local markets. For Philadelphia, this means an emphasis on Australia and New Zealand. The club will partner with the league to run flag football programs as part of a broader international push, and it plans watch parties and educational sessions on the sport to connect with fans abroad. The Eagles brand has become a global entity, their logo iconic. From my own time spent in Australia, it's clear there's a passionate fan base there, partly thanks to these global efforts, and partly because notable players have forged ties with their homeland. While it's unclear what will become of any specific prospect, remember that minicamp is only 2 days. The team will likely want a deeper evaluation beyond those brief sessions. Notably, they've sent scouts to Australia and have dispatched several staff members worldwide to identify top talent. Their international reach continues to expand. On the field at rookie minicamp, activities are limited but telling. Scouts have ventured to Australia, and organizational members are traveling the globe in pursuit of the best talent. When the Eagles drafted that rugby player in 2018, many were skeptical, yet he proved to be one of the league's most remarkable stories of player development. In April of last year, the league announced it would open an academy in Australia with that same athlete serving as ambassador. The facility will be located on the Gold Coast, his hometown, and aims to cultivate rising international talent. What a journey he's had. A 7th round pick who never played American football before, selected 133rd overall. He worked to add mass, reaching 155 kilograms, and went on to win Super Bowl LVY and LV8. The Super Bowl's global appeal was evident as many Australian fans rallied behind the Eagles during those games, thanks in large part to his presence. In 2024, he earned second-team All-Pro honors. Far from being forgotten, he cemented his place among the league's top offensive tackles and serves as a team captain. That same year, he was widely recognized as one of the sport's premier left tackles, despite only beginning football in 2018. Now, in 2025, his PFF overall grade sits at an astounding 95.8, best among 140 tackles. His 91.7 pass blocking grade ranks second, and his 94.9 run blocking grade is first. At 165 kilograms and nearly 2 meters tall, defenders know to steer clear of his path. He hasn't allowed a single hit on his quarterback in 798 snaps as left tackle. Undoubtedly, he's one of the most exceptional athletes on the field. With a commanding mass of 365 pounds and standing almost 7 feet tall, he truly is a force of nature. Defenders dread lining up against him. Over 78 snaps at left tackle, he's made the impossible look routine. Jordan Mailata's rise stands as one of the NFL's greatest player development sagas, especially given his late switch to the sport. Now, with Carson Patu earning this rookie camp invitation, he possesses the athleticism, agility, and physical tools to follow in Mailata's footsteps. It will be fascinating to see if Patu or Vakalahi emerge as the next Australian trailblazer. In the NFL, Matt Leo, another Australian talent, hails from Adelaide, while Vakalahi came from Melbourne. He served as a punter in the AFL from 2007 to 2010. And his size made him a rare specimen among specialists. Returning to Carson Patu, we'll see if he can become a valuable asset for this franchise. More supporters down under would be wonderful. If you're looking to pick up jerseys, now's the time. We've seen Vakalahi's father wearing number 67 recently, so maybe one day Patu will have his own. There's a wide selection of authentic Eagles jerseys, midnight green, white, Kelly green, and more available for men, women, and children. Everyone can find their fit. Simply follow the link below to let retailers know the community is engaged. And as we strengthen our ties with Australia, let's cheer together. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Philadelphia Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni has reportedly been taken aback by the consistently low technical level demonstrated by offensive lineman Kenyon during off-season activities. Sources close to the team say Sirianni, known for his attention to detail and high standards for player performance, has expressed growing concern over Green's development, or lack thereof, since the player joined the team. Kenyon, a former first-round pick by the Houston Texans, arrived in Philadelphia with expectations of revitalizing his career. Injuries and inconsistent play marred his early NFL seasons, but the Eagles took a calculated risk by bringing him on board, hoping that a change of environment and the team's strong offensive line culture would help unlock his potential. So far, however, that gamble has not paid off. During training sessions, Green has struggled with fundamentals that are typically expected of linemen at this level. Footwork, hand placement, and reaction time have all been points of concern. Insiders say that Sirianni has been visibly frustrated on the sidelines, at times stopping drills to correct basic mistakes made by Green. One team source, speaking on condition of anonymity, noted, "It's not that he's not trying. The effort is there. But for a player at this stage in his career, the execution is simply not where it needs to be." Sirianni, who has built the Eagles into perennial contenders thanks in part to their dominating offensive line, is not used to seeing such a steep drop-off in performance. The Eagles have long prided themselves on elite trench play, and Green's underperformance is beginning to stick out like a sore thumb. While it's still early in the offseason and the coaching staff remains committed to development, the situation has created a sense of urgency behind closed doors. Whether Green can turn things around remains to be seen. He has the physical tools and pedigree, but unless there's a dramatic improvement in the coming weeks, his time with the Eagles could be shorter than expected. For now, all eyes remain on Sirianni's next move and on Green, who finds himself with everything to prove in a city that demands excellence. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.